Hello, everyone, and welcome to Flips and Fun Stuff Friday. Today, we're going to look at Lacey Sunshine's Christmas Joy, the Greatest Hits coloring book, as well as another one of Heather Valentine's books, the uh, Glitter Gulch coloring book. So we will be looking at those as well as coloring a little bit today in one of these books. I have already started the picture. I started the picture yesterday in Thankful Thursday, and hopefully we'll get most of it finished today. But we're going to go through and we're going to go and take a look at Little Lacey Sunshine's Christmas Joys Greatest Hits coloring book by Heather Valentin. And the first picture is this adorable little picture, and it looks like some really cute little dolls. And then we have some so sweet little loving snowman out in the snow with his snow wife giving Christmas gifts. I wish my tongue would become untied now. But it is so cute. It is such an adorable picture. And then we have the picture that I'm coloring right now and that we will hopefully finish by the end of the day. And a beautiful snow dress and all the snow falling and her fur cap, and absolutely gorgeous. And then a sweet little Christmas dress with a candy cane. And of course, it's just so cute. And the oh, pachyderm there, I can't remember what they're called. Mammoth. It's a cute little mammoth with a little Lacey Sunshine in historic fashion there. And then we've got her with her adorable little, I want to say reindeer cub or calf. It's so cute. Then we have another adorable little snowman. And it looks like this one is sideways. So I think when you finish coloring it, it would be a snowman in a well-decorated little dish there by the looks of it. Then we've got her sitting on a fence post in her hobo outfit with her hobo bag. Sliding down a hill with Christmas tree. Oh, riding a pretty little pony. I think that's one of her sweet dreams, I think. And then having hot chocolate, selling hot chocolate and cookies, or just having hot chocolate in a wonderful little window. It looks like it's a bakery type thing, though. It looks like she's having some hot chocolate and some baked goods at a bakery. I think that's about accurate. And then we have the front cover, which is Little Lacey Sunshine, and all decked out in her rock and roll outfit, out caroling with her frog. And a vintage Christmas look with the fur hand muff and an umbrella. It looks like she's from Oregon. That's what we use in winter is umbrellas and coats. And then we've got her with some penguins. I love her penguin hat. It's just so cute. And then, of course, the Christmas tree with all the Christmas presents and Christmas garland and a cute little teddy bear. And then we've got her sitting with some Christmas balls. This is so cute. I just love that little hat. And then we've got her with her cub again, or calf. Reindeer feed. Yeah, it's a little baby reindeer is what it is. And the baby reindeer is in her hat. And she's got some reindeer antlers on. And just so cute. Then we have a gingerbread outfit. The little hats that Heather puts on Lacy Sunshine are just so adorable. Then we've got the snow princess sleeping on the snowflakes. And we've got shopping day with the ugly sweater. And she has a little gecko on her head. I had to go back to see that. I saw it and then I went, no. And then we've got a wonderful little boy elf with some Christmas decorations. Her roasting marshmallows on a candle, sitting on ice cubes. That's got to be uncomfortable. And then we've got a penguin tea party by the looks of it. And a beautiful Christmas angel with all sorts of wonderful sayings on her cuffs there of peace, love, joy, happiness, music. Then we've got our Christmas elf again with the Christmas decorations. Looks like he's decorating the tree. And we've got a model picture of her, posing with candy canes. And another picture in the vintage snow gear. Oh, we've got the little elf getting the mail for Santa. Oh, isn't that sweet? Cute little elf all got all the presents ready to go in the sleigh. And another beautiful Christmas angel making music. Oh, the Christmas Carol, the song is actually written on the music notes that are coming out of her horn, which is just so, so sweet. Aw. Then we've got a absolutely adorable little dragon in a teacup with the candy canes in the snow, and so cute. And we've got Lacy Sunshine singing Christmas carols, giving love to the snowman. Don't don't hug too tight; those snowmen melt. And then we've got her with Christmassy bat wings. And then we've got her with her happy little snow couple, loving on a penguin, and having a wonderful cup of hot cocoa after a long day out in the snow. Uh, Getting decorations out for the trees. Mm, Sitting there with her Christmas gifts. Oh, isn't that sweet? Two wonderful little Christmas trees, all lovey-dovey in the snow with the presents. And we've got an adorable little picture of a little elf on the candy, holding a candy cane with little candies in her hair. So cute. And then holding the Christmas star. Looks like she's a fashion model in the star. And another wonderful little angel. And this one's a mechanical angel. She's got mechanical wings. So kind of a steampunk theme there. That's kind of cool. Then we've got a little hobo with the poinsettias and the holly. And we have little Lacy Sunshine writing her letter to Santa, catching snowflakes. And the little elf and the looks like the gingerbread, one of the gingerbread peoples on some candies. And a little elf with the cocoa and the cookies for Santa. And then we have the Three Wise Men and the Lacy Sunshine with some more poinsettias. And that is the end of that book. Now we're going to go into a sneak peek of Harry Boo's Christmas Train. Oh, this one does not want to go to the next, so I'll have to scroll. There we go. And there is Harry Boo and his Christmas Train. And that is the end of that book. So we're going to switch over to the other book. And hopefully it switches for you. Yes, it does. Okay, good. So this is Christmas at Glitter Gulch by Heather Valentin. And it's just the cutest little Western book ever. We've got the front page, which is a little cowboy. This page, we have the cowboy and a cow and a snake and the sign going into the cactus Christmas tree lot. And then we've got the cowboys and the Indians singing Christmas carols with the wolves or the coyotes howling at them. And then we've got our wonderful little Christmas cowboy out in the snow. Oh, I really need to put my glasses on more often. She actually has named them all. This one is Albaline's Lighted Christmas Lasso. And this one is A Prairie Dog's Christmas. This is Ted's Christmas Lasso. That would have been so much easier, wouldn't it? And this is Glitter Gulch Christmas Barn. And this is Santa 10-Gallon Ted Magical Christmas Flight. So it's 10-Gallon Ted's Magical Christmas Flight. And that's what the Santa for Glitter Gulch comes in. And we got Santa Ted's Christmas Morning. And the Christmas packages. He's got them all in the sack. And the Jackalope, the Christmas Cowboy Elf. And then we have the Dillo Mariachi Christmas. It's the Armadillos. They're having a mariachi band singing Christmas carols. And then we have, of course, 10-Gallon Ted's Christmas Delivery. And we have the Jackalope and friends all having some Christmas carols. Then we have Abilene's Christmas Cow. And then, of course, we've got Santa 10 and Santa 10-Gallon Ted off to deliver packages. So he's got all the packages and he's off to deliver. And then we've got Abilene and Ted, a Merry Christmas. And then we've got Cactus Critters Snowman Christmas. And Pickaxe's Christmas Mine. So he's a miner. He's got Christmas going on in the mine. And that is the end of that. And of course, the Cactus Critters of Glitter Gulch are ready for Halloween. So join them in their ghost town as well. So we're going to have a quick sneak peek of the ghost town, which is already been released. This is an older book. So we've got Frank and Ted the Vampire Cactus and the Vampire Cactuses. And we've got Pickaxe's Haunted Mine. And we've got the Glitter Gulch Ghost Town. And then, of course, we've got the Midnight Carnival sneak peek as well. The next few pages, of course, are going to be for the Midnight Carnival. So we've got Dancer, Dancer number 2 from the Midnight Carnival. And we've got Octafreak Midnight Carnival. And we've got Dancer number 1. And the bumper cars. And that is it for the Glitter Gulch as well. So not only do you get the Glitter Gulch Christmas, you get many different other pictures in there as well. Now we're going to switch over to my camera here. And this is the picture that I'm working on, which is from Lazy Sunshine's Christmas Joy Greatest Hits. And I did start this yesterday while I was talking to y'all during the Thankful Thursday. So I will be I will be trying to finish this today. And we will, of course, be working with the square. That doesn't belong in there. Brute Funer colored pencils. And they are laying down beautifully. I have printed this on a 67-pound cardstock, and these pencils are going down just beautifully. I don't know if you can see it all that well, but let's take a look here. Okay. It's a little bit washed out by the, let's see if I turn that off. There you go. So as you can see, it's laying down really, really beautifully. You know, even her hair highlights and everything else are very, very, very bright. The colors are just fantastic. So what we're going to actually be working on today, of course, is this area here and the Christmas bell down here at the bottom. And then I think I've got the background to do, and then in this picture should be all done. So I will get right to it. I'm going to switch on over to the other camera here so you can see up close to what I'm doing. Might move you back a little bit here so I can stay on the mat without knocking things over. Turn the light on for you. And we're just going to sit here and have a chat and color for a little bit. I know that Christmas is coming. I hope everybody is excited. I know it's been a very hard year, and I don't know if I'm more excited for Christmas or more excited for this year to be over. I just want to remind you all that I will be taking a small vacation for the Christmas week. So there won't be any new videos during that time. I did think about possibly just recording them and putting them up anyway for you. But then I'd have to do them all very quickly, and I don't like doing that. I rather take my time with them and you know, put them up the day that I record them so that they're fresh. Okay, so I'm just putting the outer edges of the holly, making it look the same as these. And one thing that I did notice with these pencils is they do blend really, really nicely together, which is something that I have always found with the Brute Funers. I really enjoy the way the Brute Funers color, and I have since I first bought them when I first started coloring. Now, just so that I let y'all know, I did go through, a friend of mine has a new set of the Brute Funer round pencils, and her set did not match up number-wise to my set. My set is about a year old. So when I got these ones, I looked at them and compared them to her swatch chart, and they look like the same numbers are on the same colors. So they look like, with the square ones, that they're fairly new pencils, um, just done in a different style than the ones that they normally put out. Now, I don't know if they did that to, you know, as a flashback to the past, or whatnot, but it is the new format for their pencils that is being produced on these pencils. So, which is kind of really kind of cool, because I was very upset that my numbers didn't match up with hers. So when I was trying to help her color things with her Brute Funeral pencils, I wasn't able to give her the correct color numbers. And because, of course, Brute Funerals don't have their color names on their round pencils, I couldn't just say, okay, well, use forest green or use um, cherry red or anything like that. So another thing that I was informed of recently is that Arteza has also changed the color numbers on their pencils. I have an older set that's about 6 months old, almost a year old, and my numbers for my swatch sheet does not match hers. She just got hers last week. So Arteza has also changed the color numbers on their pencils, and a couple of the different formulas as well, because the colors I have that she has the color names for on her pencils don't seem to match up either. So that annoys me a little bit. I really, really don't like it when a company changes the numbers on their pencils, and I like it even less when they change the color of a pencil, because what it does for us YouTubers that are teaching or showing what we're doing, people want to know what colors we've used so that they can emulate it or they can work with it. But if we can't tell you what colors we're using, then it makes it really difficult to say, okay, the best skin tones in Butte Funers is this, this, and this, because no, the older Butte Funers are different, and then, you know, if you have an older set, the new set doesn't match up. If you have a new set and you're watching a video that is a year old because they had a really good skin tone combination, you're not going to be able to use that skin tone combination because that isn't going to match up. So it really makes doing YouTube videos difficult for a colorist that's trying to help the new coloring communities, um, or the new colorist who's just learning the craft, because we can't say, okay, this is the best color combination that we have found in these pencils, because it's a color combination that really doesn't exist anymore. So it's a bit of a bummer. Now, just going over the holly leaf here, I've got number 46 is the dark color that I'm using, and the light color that I used is number 76. And for most of the greens on all of the holly, this is the combination I used. On the greens of her dress and her hat, I used the combination of number 77 and number 76. with a little bit of, what number is this? Number 45 mixed in there just for the highlights. Okay. But like I said, it's great that these pencils are in the newer format, because when I use these pencils, I can say, okay, I'm using this color number, and those that just received the pencils recently can actually follow in color. It's a bummer because us colors that have been coloring for a while can't find that color number. And the color that we do find is nowhere near the color that is being used. So, yeah, it bugs me. I'll stop whining now. And I've noticed that a lot of companies do that. Not just the lower brand companies, but even some of the older, higher brand companies are doing that. Like Sharper Fabian does that too. And they're not inexpensive. They're less expensive than, say, Prismas, or although they are getting pretty close to Prismas. And so are the Artezas, and that's what bugs me is, it's not something that you're going to just run out and buy to replace it to get the newest color numbers. Especially if you have a full set of Artezas that were put out, just before the change on the numbers, because you're not going to want to run out and buy new ones. Like I have a lot of quite a few of my sets that are no longer made. The company just disappeared. So I can't use, say, my diamond driven. Well, I can use them, but I can't use them during a video and actually be able to give you the right color combinations that I'm using. I can do it with a color in chat where I'm not telling you what colors I'm using, but during Tips and Tricks Tuesday or on Color Along Saturday, when I am trying to teach you something that I know, or showing you something that I learned, I can't do that accurately. And learning things myself, I can't go to somebody's YouTube channel that just got a set of Artezas and have my numbers match with those Artezas, because they're just not going to anymore. So if she's got a really nice, say, dark skin tone, it's one of the few skin tone things that I'm actually afraid of is dark skin tone. So I watch videos on how to do dark skin tones. So because some people are absolutely fantastic at it, and I would love to learn it. But I'm now concerned on, making sure that they're using a type of pencil that hasn't changed its numbers, because I don't have the numbers for the newer sets of pencils, and it just makes you wonder if the pencils that you're using are the same pencils that they're going to be using in their videos. So, and to a person that has full set syndrome, you get the feeling that you want to replace that, and then you sit there and think about it and think, economically, which I have to do, and go, well, I can't replace a brand new set of pencils that I got 3 months ago because the numbers have changed on them. It's not logical. All right, I need to sharpen my pencil. It's getting too dull. And as I said before, the crank sharpener that I use, the Dale, or however you say it, 133, does work perfectly well on these pencils. I tried using the multi-hole pencil sharpener, and it did not work for me. But those hand sharpeners don't usually work for me. I have a really hard time with them. So the Dale 133 worked pretty good and is $11 on Amazon. So, and you can just replace the blade in it. So that's kind of cool. Although I was looking to see where you would find the replacement blades, because I would like to have a replacement blade just in case. And I couldn't find them. So I'm going to have to do some more research and see where I can find those blades and call the company and say, look, I need a replacement blade for this. And can't find it on your website. So where do I go? And once I find that information, I will come and let you guys know as well. Because I am a just in case kind of person. I like to have replacements available just in case something happens or it goes dull and I can't get it to work, especially when I'm coloring. And hopefully I'm in camera. I'm not even looking at the monitor, so I am sorry if I go out of camera view on you, because I'm trying to keep it close to the camera, but also in a position where I can see it. That's more difficult than it sounds. All right, now we're just going to do this one here. They're supposed to be working on my power, so hopefully the power doesn't go off. If it does, you will hear a whole bunch of beeping and my dog freaking out because she hates it when the power goes off. Now, tomorrow I will be doing my Saturday morning color, and that will be the last broadcast until after Christmas. And then it will be, we'll be back on the Monday after Christmas. So I do still have baking to do, but getting all the cameras set up to do the Christmas baking on camera is a bit of a pain in the butt. And I think this time I'm just going to relax and color. I've still got quite a bit of baking to do, and hopefully I'll be able to get that done. All right, so we've got the holly done. Coffee. Need coffee. So I'm just going to blend it and get all that white spot out of there. And I am just using the basic Prisma blender. I find that the Prisma blender doesn't work for a lot of oil pencils, but for some reason it does work pretty well for the brute tuners. I'm not sure why, because they are an oil-based pencil and they feel like an oil-based pencil, but I think they just have just enough wax in them for that blender to actually pick things up and move things around. Now I'm just going to brighten that up a little bit because it did lift a little bit of my color. And that's one of the things that I notice about the Prisma blender. No matter what you use it on, it's going to lift your color on you. Now we're going to go into this leaf here. And basically all we're doing with the blender is just spreading the color around a bit so that the white spot is filled in. So I guess I'm not really blending, I'm burnishing more than anything else. And I could have used my burnishing pencil and that sort of thing, but I find that the blender does just as well. And with doing it with the blender, it does give me a little bit of tooth left, so if I need to brighten that color, I can. It's boring to watch, I know. And we're just going to fill in any little areas that look like it got too light. Where we don't want it to be too light. And of course, use your dusting brush to get that all knocked down. I think I'm gonna try DJ's background on this. DJ does a fantastic sunset background. And I think if I don't get the background done while I'm talking to you guys, which I probably won't because I am a slow colorer, I'll take a look at her video again and see if I can get that done. And that's DJ's Coloring Escape is the YouTuber I'm talking about. She just has a fantastic background. Pretty sure that's her name. I will leave a link to her channel as well in the about section of the video. I've had her on the channel before, doing a Saturday color along with me. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. All right. Now I'm not going to do too much of the blending because that's boring. It's probably boring you all to tears. I am going to do the holly berries, and I've got the dark number 8 red pencil, and this is found in my set in the brown area, but I like using it for outline and for shadowing because it is a nice dark red color. It's almost a mahogany red, or I don't know. It's just a really nice dark red. And for those little areas where you want that red color, it's a good red to have. And when you go over it with the lighter red, it stands out quite well. Okay, so now we're going to take this one. Oh, this one, or do I want this one? This one. And sharpening it with my coffee probably would not help, but I'll take a sip of that anyway. Now, just to talk about Heather Valentin, because I absolutely love her work. It is so adorable. She is putting out a new book soon. I do believe it's coming out today. And it is just, I was really hoping to have the book out before the stream, before doing the video, but it wasn't out yet, so I couldn't buy it and do the video. And I've got so much to do, left to do today, that unfortunately I really don't have enough time to put off the video until it comes out. So now I found that red to be a little bit too dark for what I wanted it for. So I've switched to this orangey red. And I'm just going to go over the dark red with this orangey red and bring that together. And it will look darker on the edges. Now I can also take a black and just put a little bit of darkness into that red coloring there. But keep an eye out for Heather's new book. It will be available for download soon. And I like being able to buy them through the downloads instead of like on Amazon or things like that. I know on Amazon you get the actual book, but I'm not fond of Amazon paper, so I don't find that to be a deal breaker. I end up, scanning it and printing it off myself anyway. But her work is just so cute that I would rather buy it on the PDF, because it does go through her website, and she makes more money that way. When an artist makes more money, that means that the artist can create more, put out more, because that's just the way it works. And Amazon does take quite a bit of profit. So I do like the fact that a lot of artists now are offering their books for sale in PDF, which is awesome. Yeah, it costs a little bit more for you to print them, but you can print them more than once, so it pays for itself in the long run, as far as I'm concerned anyway. If I completely ruin this picture because it is a PDF, I can say, okay, that's just not going to work that way, so I'm just going to reprint it and start over. Usually that's done at the start of a page. Usually by the end of the page, you're looking for ways to fix it. But when you're coloring a picture out of a book and you only have one of those pictures, you can't really scan it at that point and reprint it, because you've already got color on it. So I like PDFs, is basically what I'm saying. And who's not any better than this adorable little Lacy Sunshine. She's just so cute. A lot of most of Heather's pictures that she draws, all of them are absolutely beautiful, but most of them are just really cute and a joy to color. I don't have enough time in the day. I swear I need a day that's at least 40 hours long. And 7 of them in a week, just to do all the things that I need to do, and then to do all the things I want to do. And there are some days where I've got lots of time, and then there are some days where I just don't know what time it is anymore. It's like the day goes by so quick. Those are the worst days to color on because I find that I can get into coloring for 20, 30 minutes and think I've only colored for 20 or 30 minutes, look up and it's 6 hours later. And my husband is walking through the door going, "What did you do?" He doesn't do that. He's actually really good. If he sees that I'm sitting here coloring, he knows I've probably been here coloring all day because he knows how much time it takes. Um, I have a bunch of really cool stuff going on in the new year. I hope that will be fun and entertaining for everybody. I'm actually going to be working with a part of the 3D community in teaching doing a couple of teaching videos on how to color models, which will be fun. So I'll be taking some time to do that. So that's one more day or one more week or one more month that's going to have short days for me where I'm not going to get to color. Well, beyond the 3D models, but it all depends upon how quickly my husband gets them printed, I guess. But it should be fun. Absolutely. I like coloring the 3D models. My husband printed me off a Bumble, and I've got to spray paint him white and get him some colors going, some nice blues and Bumble colors. And I know this looks kind of orangey on the camera, but it is red. Unfortunately, for some reason, ever since I mucked with my cameras, I cannot get the color right. It keeps looking orange. Pinks look like they're dark red. At least greens almost look green. But for some reason, I think I've got my red balance off or something. I think there's some sort of light balance or some sort of additional thing that you got to play with to get the color saturation right. And I think that's what it is my color saturation is off. And I will work on that as well this week and get that all fixed as well. Because it's kind of annoying when you're coloring something red and it just looks orange to everybody else. To me, it looks red. To everybody else, it kind of looks like it's orange until I post it. And of course, I will be posting this on the Facebook page. I have posted a work in progress picture on the Facebook page, which is the picture that I have on the thumbnail for the YouTube. So hopefully, if you are a part of the Facebook group, you'll get to see it. If you're not a part of the Facebook group, of course, you can join us over there. We would be happy to have you there. All you have to do is fill out the little questionnaire on the application, and one of my administration will get you in as quickly as possible. And I've got a couple that are spread out enough that they're on different time zones from me. So if I'm not up and on there, somebody else is. So, and of course, you can ask them any questions and whatnot. And if they don't know the answer, they will come and ask. So, but most of the time they know the answer just as well as I do. So, A lot of them, well, all of them are beautiful colorists. They are really good at coloring. So if you have any coloring questions, you can definitely ask them as well as me. So, though they do tend to ask me anyways. Some of them do anyway. All right. So just working on all of these holly berries. We've got one more down here to do, and then we'll work on this, well, 1.5, because there's a little part of one here. And then we will work on the bell. And then I've just got the ribbon to do. Got to do the blacks in the center of the berries too, but I don't want to go more than an hour, so I've got about 10 minutes left. So I will actually finish up this berry. I know I didn't color much on it, but I will show you the end result on the Facebook group. And it will probably be finished tomorrow because I will finish it tonight. Tomorrow we're actually going to color in the Christmas Charm coloring book by Teresa Goodridge. So I hope everybody has their Teresa Goodridge book ready to go. Not exactly sure what picture we're going to be coloring yet because, yeah, I haven't had time to plan ahead. But I'm going to put you over onto the other camera here so you can see how far we've gotten. Quite literally, all I have left on this picture is the bell and the bow tie and the ribbon in the background. Everything else is finished. And the bell and the outline of the ribbon, the outer edges of the ribbon, these edges here, are going to be done in gold anyway, so that won't take but a hot minute just to, do everything in the same coloring. So I'm going to turn this light off so you can see what you're looking at here. There you go. Tip my camera a bit. There. So this is out of Lacey Sunshine's Christmas Joy coloring book, the Greatest Hits coloring book. So it is absolutely adorable. And of course, you can color it any colors you want to color it. The Christmas theme just popped out at me, and I really, really wanted to make sure that she looked very Christmassy. So that's just the way I chose to color her. And I think she's just cute. I think she's just so adorable. Her little freckles and all. Although her little freckle patch has been the bane of my existence since I colored it. It keeps on showing to me that it's too yellow when it comes up on camera. So it's perfectly fine. When I take a picture of it, it doesn't look as yellow as it does on this camera, but it will be fine. It'll look lovely when I'm done with it. I want to, of course, remind you all that on the channel here, we do have different giveaways and that sort of thing. The last 3 winners, their packages have all been shipped out and they should be receiving them shortly. And, if you decide that you want to help out on the channel and send me a monetized donation, that donation will go towards shipping costs as well as, any costs incurred on purchasing things for the giveaways as well as content for the channel. So if you hit the little PayPal icon on my banner, as well as there will be a link in the about section on the video as well. and you can donate however amount that you want to donate to that account. It is specifically for this channel. It gets used for nothing else. Another way that you can help out with content, of course, is you can go to my Amazon link. It does take you to my wish list. And of course, I do wish in color. So anything that is sent to me in a happy mail will be opened on the Flips and Fun Stuff Friday and shared with everyone. If you, like I said, if you're not a part of our Facebook group, come join us. We are just one big happy family over there. It is the same as this channel, My Coloring Corner. And I, of course, will also leave a link to that in the About section below, as well as a link to Heather Valentin's website where you can purchase any of these books, any of her books. They are all just so adorable. As well, you can purchase just individual pages. So if you just want one page or 2 pages out of a book, you can definitely go through her individual pages and see if those pages are available just to purchase those pages. So that's another great thing about PDFs is you don't have to buy the whole book and only color 3 or 4 pictures in it. You can buy those 3 or 4 pictures and not worry about the rest of the book. So that's always a great thing as well. What else was I going to tell you? Definitely keep an eye open for Heather's new book coming out shortly. It sounds like it is going to be absolutely adorable. It is an Oriental fashion type book. I do believe. Don't quote me on that because I'm not absolutely positive. I can take a quick gander here and see. She did mention it to me. I do apologize. The train is going to go by and it's going to be loud. So Heather's new book is going to be called, it's going to be called The Jewels of the Orient Koshi Dolls, or Kokeshi dolls, sorry. So keep an eye out for that. And of course it has jewels in it, so I must have it. Anything jewel-like. I can't color gems for the life of me, but I like making them pretty. And, of course, join me over on the Facebook group. You get to see everything that I do on the channel completed on the Facebook group because I do complete them and post them. And of course, you get to see all of your all of your other friends and family, and just a wonderful group of the coloring community posting their beautiful works. And I think that's about it. Of course, always hit the like button on every one of my videos if you enjoy them. Of course, hit the subscribe button if you are not already a subscribed member of my community, because I would be happy to have you as a subscriber. And if you have any suggestions or anything that you want to take a look at further, or if you just really like a video and want to let me know, hit that comment. Send me just a smiley face, just something that tells me that you've watched the video and you've enjoyed it, because that's basically what I want to know is if my videos are actually being watched and liked. So just so that not because I'm vain or anything, but that way I'm covering content that you all want to see. So with that, of course, I want to say thank you. Again, I know I've said it a lot yesterday, but thank you all very much for joining me and for being a wonderful part of this journey through Facebook, through YouTube, and all of that fun stuff. It's all very new to me, so if I am messing up, let me know, because like I said, it's all very new to me. Of course, always relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Have a wonderful holiday and a fantastic Christmas if I don't see you tomorrow, and bye-bye for now.